All right, so let's look at this one, trigonometric functions in the Cartesian plane. It says, number one, determine which quadrant the terminal arm lies in. If you're given the following. Number one, you've got sine of theta, it's greater than 0. That means positive. Sine is positive here in the first quadrant and also here in the second quadrant. Can you see? I'm marking that. Then the next thing they say, tangent theta is greater than 0. That means where tangent is positive. Tangent is positive in the first and also in the third. Now let's look at the quadrant that has the most ticks, many ticks. Quadrant 1 has 2 ticks. The rest, they've got 1, 1, and this one got nothing. So the winning quadrant is the first quadrant. So this means now your answer for the number 1 is going to be the first. I'm just going to write first because we know we're talking about the quadrant. Now we look at the next question. We pay attention on alphabet B. It says sine of theta is less than 0. That means where sine is negative. Sine is negative in the third and in the fourth quadrant. Can you see I'm putting the ticks? Okay. The next thing I'm going to look at cos of theta. It says and cos of theta is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means where cos of theta is positive and cos of theta is positive in the first and in the fourth. Then we check the quadrant with the most ticks. It's quadrant number 4. So the answer that we're looking for this one is the fourth quadrant. Alphabet C, we're looking at this one. It says tangent of theta is greater than 0. That means where tangent is positive. Tangent is positive in the first quadrant and also in the third quadrant. Then the next thing they're giving us is cos of theta. It's less than 0, meaning where cos is negative. Where cos is absent, it will be the second quadrant and the third quadrant. Can you see I'm still using my tick, I'm marking. So the quadrant with the most number of ticks is quadrant number 3. So therefore we're talking about quadrant 3. Thank you very much. Yes, the third quadrant. Now let's look at the next question. Alphabet D tells us that sine of theta is less than 0, meaning where sine is negative or absent, that would be the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. All right. Now next, they're also telling me that we also have to move an angle over an interval of from 0 all the way to 270. All right, the 0 is here, it starts here, and then there's the 90. Here's the 180. Here's the 270. I can't go beyond. So if I put tick, I'm encompassing the first quad, the second, and the third. I can't go beyond. The quadrant with the most number of ticks is the third quadrant. Yes, of course, D will be in a third quadrant, the answer thereof. So let's go to alphabet E. We'll do that in the next video.